Morning, everyone. Am I audible? Yeah, guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please respond. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, guys, so everyone, let's begin the session now. So now, when it comes to this one, guys, let's go ahead with the process. So let's start with Azure Data Engineering. Okay, guys, Azure Data Engineering. So yesterday we have already seen some introduction, but okay, I won't repeat the same introduction, but we will go further. Okay, to this, guys. What is Azure Data Engineering? As you know that I'm just brushing up the skills here. So, guys, Azure Data Engineering is nothing but what? This is one of the bunch of cloud services. It is the bunch of cloud services, guys. So Azure Data Engineering is the bunch of cloud services. Everyone, Azure Data Engineering is a bunch of cloud services. So using these services, guys, you can perform the following task. Using this, you can perform the following tasks. What are those? The first one is called as what, guys? The first one we call it as what? Data migration, comma. Then you have what's data integration. Then we have what's it? Data summarization. Then data visualization. So guys, we can say what is that? Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So these are all the tasks we can perform it by using the Azure Data Engineering. And what is Azure Data Engineering? It's a bunch of cloud services. It is the bunch of what is it, guys? Cloud services which can perform the following tasks. So guys, already yesterday we have seen what is data migration, data integration, what is data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. Let us go further with the process, guys. The whole process starts with what, everyone? The whole process is starts with what? Data. The whole process starts with what, guys? Data. That is called as what, guys? Accumulation of data. That is called as what? Accumulation of data, guys. That is called as what? Accumulation of data. That is called as gathering of the data, guys. Gathering of the data. So the whole process starts from what? Gathering of. Okay, guys. So here you have what's it? Data. So data is nothing but what? Accumulation of data. That is gathering of data. So data means what actually? Data is nothing but, guys, information. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. So actually the data is nothing but what? Information. So when we talk about the data or the information, when we talk about the data or the information, guys, the data or the information, we get it from the following sources. What is that source? You can say that always you get the data from the social networking sites. Am I right? Anyways, you have many, okay, social networking sites. So now can you tell me what are the social networking sites we have it, guys, everyone? The following are the social networking sites we have it. Yes, please tell me. Facebook, Insta, then use what? X. Twitter we previously used to call, now it is X. The next one is what? Facebook, Insta, Twitter, LinkedIn. Okay, guys, LinkedIn. Am I right? These all are called as what, guys? Social networking sites. So when you talk about the social networking sites, these sites generates the massive amount of data. Massive amount of data. These generates what is it? Massive amount of data. These sites generates what is it, guys? Massive amount of data. These sites generate what is it, guys? Massive amount of data. These sites generate what? Massive amount of data. Okay, massive amount of data. These sites generates what? Massive amount of data. Then again, what is the next source, guys? We can also get the data, and the data is nothing but what, guys? Information from the following source. What is that source, guys? We can get the following source from, what is it, guys? We can say you can get the data from the, yes, guys, you can, we can say you can get the data from the banking applications. So what are the banking applications? The banking applications are those, the applications which are used at the banking sector level. The applications which are used at the banking sector level is called as what, guys? Banking applications. Is called as what, guys? Banking applications. The applications which are used at the banking sector level is called as what? Banking applications. Okay, guys. So these banking applications are always, okay, will have what's it? They generate, the massive amount of data. So the banking applications is used at the banking sector level, at the banking sector, and they generate what's that? Massive or the huge, can you see it? Huge volume of the data, huge volume of the data. They generate the huge volume of the data. Then apart from this, guys, what are the other sources according to you? Please tell me where you can find the data, guys. Everyone, please tell me, guys. Yeah. What are the other sources you have it where you can find the data, guys? I can say the following. The next one is what? Data. We can get it from what? Following. What is that? Data or the information, guys. Data or the information. We can get it from what? Everyone, I can say, guys, we can get the data or the information from what's that? You can say the one and very important, human generated data. But when it comes to human generated, I need to also mention machine generated data as well. That means the data generated by you and me and the data generated by machines. All this is called as what, guys? All this is called as what, guys? Everyone. All this is called as what? Massive amount of data, huge volume of data, or big data. All are one or the same, guys. Terminologies, I'm changing it, but the same names. Massive amount of data, huge volume of data, and the big data, guys. Okay, everyone. Then the next one you have what's that, guys? Data or the information. Data or the information. We can also get it from what's that, guys? Live streaming process. Live streaming process. What is that? Live streaming process. We can also get the data from the live streaming process. So what do you mean by live streaming process is? The process where you receive the continuous data. The process where you have the continuous form of receiving the data. So can you tell me one example, guys, where you receive the data continuously? Everyone, please respond. If you know some.
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, next.
Yeah. News channels.
Continuous process. Okay, continuous data, live streaming. Live streaming. Okay, you can also do the live streaming on guys, even the live streaming you can do it on what? YouTube. Now, news channels are there. Am I right?
Yes.
News channels. What happens there? Live streaming process takes place or not?
Yes.
In the same way, I can say share market, stock market. Live streaming takes place or not? The mark, that is nothing but the value of, can you see here, guys? The value of the share goes up and comes down. Whatever the changes you have, live reporting will be done to you. Am I right or not? So you can say that is what? Stock market. And the next one you can also say it here, guys. Stock market. And the next one you can say, guys, media. Okay, media, etc., media channels, etc., etc., all the places where the live streaming takes place. So now, guys, here when you talk about the live data, guys, we can get the live data from where, guys? We can always get the live data from where, guys? From these sources. And this data you can also call it as what? Big data, guys. Big data means what? Massive amount of data. It is called as what? Massive amount of data. That is called as what? Big data. And apart from this, guys, apart from these sources, I can also mention one or two source. Okay, one more source before moving further. Let us say you can also get the data or the information, everyone. Data or the information from what is it, guys? IoT sensors. That is called as what? IoT sensors. So IoT sensors are those which measures the following. What is it, guys? It measures the temperature. It measures the gas. It measures the wind speed, etc. Okay, wind speed, temperature. Okay, everything it measures. IoT sensors. Just for example, guys, I'll tell you a type of that is nothing but sensors. What type of sensors you will have it, where exactly it is used, guys. Whenever you travel from one state to another state, okay, in India, whenever you travel from one state to another state, you will have to cross the borders. Am I right or not? When you cross the border, at starting of some villages, you can find some towers. You can find some towers, fan like a structure, table fan like a structure, table file like a structure, rotating very slowly. Am I right or not? Rotating very slowly. Table fan like a structure, very big table fans. Okay, rotating very slowly. So actually, what are those? Those towers are what it does. They record the wind speed. Am I right? The towers record the wind speed, guys. Okay, they record the wind speed, and those towers will be connected to what system directly. So as they are connected to the system, the data will be keep on generating. The data will be keep on generating. That means at 10:21 or at 10:21 a.m. this is the wind speed. At 10:22 this is the speed of the wind. This is the the temperature. All these things is recorded here in the live process. In the live process by the what is that, guys? IoT. That is by the sensors. By the sensors, and they generate what is that, guys? Everyone, they generate what? Massive amount of data. That is nothing but which we also call it as what? Big data, guys. Which we also call it as what? Big data. We can also call it as what, guys? Big data. We can also say it as what? Big data, guys. We can also say it as what? Big data. Okay. So when you talk about the big data, guys, the big data, very huge volume of the data is called as what? Big data. You know all this. Big data. The huge volume of the data is called as what? Big data. You know, everyone. Yes, guys. The huge volume of the data is called as a big data. You know everything on this. Okay. Now, as this is the huge volume of the data, guys, here you can say, guys, this huge volume of the data is classified into three categories. What is that? Three categories. The first one is called as what? Structured data. And the second one is called as what? Semi-structured data. And the third one, we can call it as what? Unstructured data. These are the three categories of data. That means the data, whatever the big data we get it, this big data is classified or divided into three categories. What is that? Structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. So what is structured data, guys, everyone? The structured data is nothing but, guys, the structured data is nothing but what? The data which is kept in the proper form of a tables. The data which is kept in the proper form of what is it, guys, everyone? Tables. The data which is kept in the proper form of a table is called as what? Structured data. That is nothing but the form of rows and columns. I'll write it down here, guys. Suppose, for example, guys, I'm writing a table information. EMP is the table name. And now I'm writing the data here. So the name of the employees, I can say ID number of the employee and job of the employee and salary of the employee. Four columns I'm giving it. These are called as what? Columns here, guys. And now this column should be filled up with the data. Na? So I'm giving it here, guys. Data, alien, something like this. ID number, job, let us say software engineer. Salary is 50,000. Again, your what's that, guys? I'm giving Bobby. SSC, senior software engineer. 60,000 is the salary. Now, guys, can you see it? These are the two columns, two rows here. So, guys, how many rows are there? Two rows. And how many columns are there, guys? Four columns. Four columns and two rows, guys. Four columns and what is that? two rows, 4 columns and 2 rows. What is that? 4 columns and 2 rows, 4 columns and the 2 rows. So this is nothing but proper structure, a structure which the user can understand very easily. The structure the user can understand very easily is called as what, guys? Structured data. Is called as what, guys, everyone? Structured data. Everyone, okay. So the structure the user can understand very easily. The structure the user can understand very easily is called as what, guys, everyone? Is called as what? Structured data. Is called as what? Structured data. So here you have the structured data, guys, that is kept in the form of what is that? It is kept in the form of what is that? Rows and columns. That is kept in the form of what is that? Rows and columns. That is kept in the form of what? Rows and columns. So hence, this is called as a structured data. Now, guys, the next one. Everyone is clear following this? Please respond. Okay, guys. That's it. Okay. So, okay. Next one. What is it you have it? Next one. What is the next thing you have it, guys? Everyone. So here you have what's it? And semi-structured data. So what do you mean semi-structured data, guys? Semi-structured is nothing but the data which is not fully structured, but still it has some structure here. For example, the data which is recorded in the form of, guys, in the form of a JSON files, or comma, I can say, guys, or HTML files. The data which is recorded in the form of a JSON files or the HTML files is referred as what is it, guys? The data which is recorded in the form of JSON files or the HTML files. The data which is recorded in the form of a JSON files or HTML files is called as what, guys? Semi-structured data. Is called as what? Semi-structured data. Is called as what? Semi-structured data. The data which is recorded in the form of a JSON file or HTML file is called as what? Semi-structured data. So what is JSON? I'll write it down first of all, the JSON. Guys, JSON stands for, guys, everyone, JSON stands for what? Java script object notation file. So I can say, guys, JavaScript object notation file. So I can say, guys, JavaScript object notation file. So what is JSON? It stands for what? JavaScript object notation file. And the data in the JSON file, guys, always recorded in the form of a key value pair. In the form of a key value pair, guys. Key value pair. In the form of a key value pair. So what is the key value pair, guys? I can say name, guys. I'm writing it in the key value pair. So always name is called as the key here, guys. Okay, I can say the data is recorded in the JSON file in the form of a key value pair. Key colon value pair. And it is always kept in the form of what? Braces like this. This is called as the JSON, guys. Okay. So I'm writing the same one. Here key means what, guys? Key is nothing but called as a columns, guys. All the columns are called as keys. So here in this case, you have the following columns, and make sure always the keys are kept in a double quote. So now colon, what is the value here, guys? The name is, what is the value? Alien is the value. Am I right? Then use a comma. Next line, come here, down. Again, the next one. What is it? You have it, guys, everyone. So you can say, guys, name, alien, then your ID. ID. ID is a key here, guys. What is the numeric key? Still you have it like this. 443, comma. I can say, guys, job. So use it here. What is the job, guys? The job is, again, it's a character data, na? So kept under the the codes here. And next one, what is it? You have it, guys, everyone. You have, what is it? Salary. Salary. And the salary is what, guys, everyone? The salary is what? 50,000, like this. So this is the end of the first line. What about the second line, guys? I'll copy the same data and change the values. That's it. I'll change the values. Alan, Bobby, 433, senior software engineer, 60,000. Got it, everyone? So this is the end of the data, and now the comma is removed after the last one. So this is called as the data recorded in the form of what, guys? JSON file, which is nothing but what? JavaScript object notation file, guys. That's it. Okay. So this is one of the JSON files. I hope everyone is able to follow this JSON format. Am I right? And the next one, guys, after this, okay, after this, the next one is what is it? Unstructured data. So what is unstructured data, guys? Unstructured data. Okay. Okay, let's see even the that is nothing but XML file also. One more file is there, guys. I will write it down. XML file, which is also called as what? Extendable markup language. Let's try to see the XML file also. So the same data here will be written. Let us say here in the JSON, the data is recorded in the form of a there is nothing but the braces here. But here the same data is recorded in the form of what is it, guys? Tags. These are called as what? This is called as a row tag. This is called as a root tag, and these are the row tag. Row tag. Okay, guys. Root tag and row tag. So this is called as what? Root tag. Now let's fill the values here. Same values in the form of tag. So what is the, can you see it? Root tag means what, guys? The first root tag is nothing but, here you can say, guys, the root tag is EMP. What is it? EMP have it? EMP is the root tag, you can say. So I can choose this EMP, copy this, the same thing. This is called the root tag. This is called the opening root tag, guys. And now row tag means what, guys? This is the row tag you have it. Name is the first row tag. There will be no quotes here. And this is called the closing. Closing means what? One slash will be given here. So between this opening and closing, you will have the value here. I'm giving ALN. Okay. Then again, the next one you have it of what, guys? Next one. What should you have it? ID. Here, no quotes, nothing like that. But it's highly case sensitive, guys. If you're using the capitals, so it should be capitals only. If you're using small, it should use small. So 443. Again, the next one, no commas is needed here. Opening and closing. So I'll use the opening as what? Job. And this is a closing job. Between these two, you'll get the value. So I'll have the values what? Software engineer. Opening and closing. Opening is what, guys? Salary. And here you can say closing sal. And the name of the salary value is what? 50,000. That's it, guys. And finally, closing of the root tag. Root tag is not needed now. Why? Because we have one more row is there. Now I'll write the complete row and then I will close it, guys. One more row, I'll write it here, everyone. One more row, I'll write it here, guys, everyone. Just use it here. Now instead of Alan, let's try to change the values here. Instead of Alan, I will change the values here, everyone. So what is the value you have it, guys? Instead of Alan, I'll make the changes Bobby. And then here I'll make it as what? 433. And here you can say SSC. And here you can say 60,000. That's it, guys. And finally, closing of the root tag. Closing means what? Use a slash and use EMP. That's it, guys. EMP. That's it. So this is the closing root tag. So this is called as what, guys? Semi-structured data. This is called as what? Semi-structured data. So, and when you talk about the unstructured data, guys, unstructured means what? No structure. Your photos in your mobile phone, your videos, your chat history, photos, videos, chat history, guys. Photos, videos, chat history. Okay. Photos, videos, chat history, everyone. photos, videos, chat history, everyone. Okay, photos, videos, chat history, photos, videos. Okay, photos, videos, chat history. Okay, that is nothing but even okay, uh, almost all voice notes, photos, videos, chat history, voice notes, almost all can you see it? Almost all, everything which is unstructured is covered under the unstructured format, guys. That's it. Unstructured format. That's it. Okay. So these are all the formats you have it, guys. So now, as a data engineer, what is your job? Our job is to convert the unstructured data, guys. Unstructured data towards it. Unstructured data towards it. Semi-structured, and the semi-structured towards it, guys. Structured. That's it. Okay. Unstructured to semi-structured, semi-structured to structured. This is the one you have it, guys. That's it. Okay, everyone. This is the format of the data. That's it, guys. Okay. So, anyways, the further part of this, guys, that we will see to tomorrow. From tomorrow, we'll start the practicals on the same, guys. Okay. So I think I hope everyone is clear with the data and what we have discussed it today. Okay, guys. So that's it, everyone. Thank you for the session, and we'll just start up from tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we'll start with the practicals, everyone. Okay. So I will show you how to create the services, how to start up the process. Everything we'll just see tomorrow. Okay. Any questions you have for me, please you can go ahead and ask me, guys. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. So we'll have tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have the session. That's it. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.